the U.S. is understandable. He's not a U.S. citizen. I mean, why would the U.S. want somebody like that, right? But here is a hot take. Just hear me out. Hello and welcome back to Asia. Now, I could not wait a whole other day to bring this news to you guys. So here is the latest on Vitaly. Countries refuse to accept him, Interior Secretary John Remula said on Sunday. Our problem is that Russia is not accepting him, neither does the US, where he is a green card holder. So we don't know where to send him. Vitaly was nabbed by Philippine authorities in April for engaging in series of law-breaking stunts, including videoing himself harassing Filipinos. He will be facing a trial next week for 3 counts of unjust vexation with a possible imprisonment of 3 months to 1 year. Quote, "We will service his sentence. I assure you that he will be serving his sentence," Remula said. Vitaly has asked Remula to drop the charges against him, citing mental health concerns. However, Remula said that Vitaly's actions should never go unpunished. Now, yesterday, I told you guys that this dude, Vitaly, is saying he's facing mental crisis and all that. But look, man, as we talked about, that's not an excuse. And now we have even more information from this dude. Remula seems to be in charge. I'm not really sure what his role is. I mean, I just read it. My point is, looks like Vitaly is not going anywhere. And the U.S. is understandable. He's not a U.S. citizen. I mean, why would the U.S. want somebody like that, right? He's a green card holder, but as we all know, lately, if you're doing bad shit and crazy stuff, and if you had even criminal past, the U.S. is not even thinking about it, right? So they're cracking down, following the law a bit more closely, I want to say, a bit more thorough with their who's letting in, who's going out, all that stuff. And Russia, I mean, I don't know much about that, but I guess, yeah, why wouldn't Russia want him back? I understand from like a personal, I don't want nobody like that in my country, but given what's going on in Russia, maybe they could use another person in the front lines, you know? But all jokes aside, I mean, what's this guy doing, man? Like, this is where you have to learn. I think 3 counts of unjust vexation, I genuinely don't think he's going to serve a year even. I think maybe 1 or 2 months per if convicted, which I'm sure, I feel like he will be. I think it's too big of a case for the Philippine government simply dismiss. But here is a hot take. Just hear me out. Look here. My personal opinion. I think they should sit down with this dude and say, look, man, you already served some time. But since you can't go back to neither the U.S. or Russia, you have this huge, massive audience. Why don't you take this platform that you have and turn that into good? Why don't you start doing more of the positive videos that you were making, although for views, but this time, why don't you have a system in place? I feel like this should all be in writing and try to make this into a positive thing. Like, let's not ignore what he did for sure, but make him learn from it, turn it into like a learning experience. Let him go ahead and turn a leaf, basically, change his ways, show people that you don't have to continue being a dick. Yeah, he's already served some time. Perhaps serve another 90 days in prison, right? 1 month per actual case. And then instead of, staying in the rotten way and not really doing any good for anybody, take your platform, raise some money, do some foundation, do something positive with what you have. And you can still have your freedom. You can still actually get the joy and happiness that Filipinos bring you. And that's just my personal opinion. I just don't think any good is going to come from him sitting in prison longer than like 3 or 6 months or even a year. Because honestly, yeah, a lot of people are upset, right? That's understandable. But I think this is an opportunity to just make something good out of a negative situation. That's it. Like, I was gonna just not do any video today, but I figured why not do this. And yesterday I told you guys to tell me about your feel good moment. I don't want to focus on negativity, and you guys just shared all kinds of stories. I thought I was gonna have like 1 story a day, but I think I have to spread them out. I'm gonna read a couple of those and some of your top comments from our previous video. Valerian Root says, my feel good moment is I'm on day 34 of no alcohol. I was drinking pretty much every day for the last 3 years. Wow. Having a long stay here in the Philippines has helped me quit the demon drink. Now my main addiction is coffee. Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with coffee as long as it's black and no cream and all that. That's amazing, and thank you for sharing your feel-good moment. Here's a reminder that you can do a lot good things and have a very good experience in the Philippines. You can quit an addiction, something like that. You might pick up another one, but I think it's better than alcohol. And I believe that was our first feel-good moment on the channel. So congratulations, and I'm really happy. Let's read one more. My feel-good moment says Metardis. I'm a church member, and we do prayer drive-through here in Jensen. That means that we pray for those stopped by on their trikes, cars, or scooters because they feel they need spiritual help. We then hand out free snacks and water. Wow. A week after our recent monthly drive-through, an anonymous donor donated hundreds of bottles of juice and water for us to hand out to the faithful. God bless. absolutely amazing. There you go. Someone that's making a difference in the community and bringing a good out of other people as well. So I read those two for good. Feel free to share your feel good moments. Feel free. Feel good moments at the bottom. I'd love to share some more positive. Let's read some of the top comments regarding our previous video, which was highlighted of Vitaly basically saying he's got mental issues and that American and his son, unfortunately, well, actually, this time, fortunately, they did not. Oh, that's me. Fortunately, this time they did not pass away. So, oh, a big shout out here from Mitchell or Michael. Sorry, Michel. How can I say? Kolibalo, $10 Canadian. Thank you so much for using that super thanks button. I appreciate that. And next top comments from Thomas Dark. Retired and moved to the Philippines with my wife back in 2012. Have never left during the lockdown and went to market groceries, stopped at checkpoints, and was told my wife had moved to the back of the van instead of sitting in front, passenger seats, because of social distancing, yet we slept in the same bed, and she was pregnant with our second son. Dumbest thing I've ever seen. Dumb indeed. The whole social distancing thing, I get it if it worked, you know what I mean? Like if it, buddy, I'm like face to back of the neck in a line somewhere, but they want us to sit. What about airplanes, for example, right? You're like this close, all jam-packed, in a, like sardines on a plane. They make you take your mask off one at a time to eat, and then they want you social distance at the airport while you're queuing up at the check-in. Anyhow, let's not go back to that trauma. It's not unnecessary for sure. I mean, we already got 7 minutes into this. Should we read a couple more comments? Put this video over the 8-minute mark. If you guys don't know, YouTube actually allows creators to insert a second ad in a video. So theoretically, you have more ads on the video if the video is 8 minutes long. Now you also have the ads to enter manually, meaning that you can place ads in a video yourself. I don't do that. I just let YouTube do its thing. Number one, I don't want to disturb like what you're watching. And number two, it's not a good experience, right? So some people get greedy and I want to put like 4 ads in a 8-minute video. That makes no sense. So every 2 minutes you'd have to like take a break from listening to the video to listen to an ad. I'm kind of curious though, how many ads are you guys seeing? I wonder if YouTube's just like pushing in a bunch of ads or just one. Anyway, doesn't matter. Let's go ahead. What am I talking about? Where am I at? Why am I orange? Who knows, right? Anyways, Gregory says, hope the U.S. government does not help Vitaly in any way. Let him remain locked up. Honestly, I think so too. Like, I don't know, man. I think it's, like I said, try to make it a positive experience. Why would the U.S. help this dude? This guy has so many opportunities to help himself. And the U.S. has helped this guy by not putting him to prison. All those times he committed all those, like, crazy, like, this is not his first time, like we talked about yesterday. So I don't see the U.S., I don't think they should help him under any circumstance, to be honest. I think Filipinos should show him some mercy, show him how kind Filipinos can be after he's paid his price, of course. But I think 24 years, I mean, let's be honest, it's just a little bit too much, I think. And is that it? That's it, right? And oh, of course, Valerian's best moment or feel good moment made it top list again. Okay, I want to read one more because I'm in a good mood and I want to share some positivity if it's positive. Hey, amigo 2K10 said just bought a ticket to the Philippines for September. Yeah, I'm feeling good already. I'm feeling great too. So tomorrow I'll be back with the regular style of content. Thank you for watching. Share any comment you have regarding Vitaly, your story in the Philippines, or you just want to say hello. See you tomorrow.